Hello, welcome to In Your Face. I'm your host Adam, here with Oliver and Ethan. So our three topics today will be: is Lonzo Ball better than De'Aaron Fox? Who will win the Super Bowl and who will win the World Cup? Okay, with our first topic, who's better, Lonzo Ball or De'Aaron Fox? What do you think, Oliver?
I think it has to be Lonzo. He put up great numbers in college, in just 1 year in college, and I think that for the Lakers, he's a great pick. I think he's better than De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, okay.
I think you're wrong. De'Aaron Fox showed that head-to-head he was able to beat Lonzo, and even though he went later in the draft, I think he still is a better player.
Lonzo, I just think that he played better. I mean, I think there's a problem. I think he's better with like his skill. But I think that he has the attitude problem too with LeVar Ball, his father, and I think that.
Lonzo doesn't have an attitude problem. His dad does.
Well, yeah, but
His dad doesn't matter.
if he was in control.
De'Aaron Fox is the better player, and that's it.
I just don't think that's true. But I think that
Why? Lonzo Ball cracks under pressure.
So what? Yeah, we haven't actually
So
seen.
under pressure is what matters.
It doesn't always.
Yeah.
And if he can put up good numbers in the regular season, he can get the Lakers to the playoffs.
Okay, then he doesn't do good in the playoffs, and that's not good. It's like the Capitals. They're good in the regular season, trash in the playoffs. All that matters is that they lost in the playoffs.
I just don't think. I mean, I think that right now for the Lakers, their goal is to get to the playoffs. I think that he's a better. I just think he's a better player. If he cracks under pressure, maybe it could show that De'Aaron Fox is a better player. But right now, the only pressure he's been under was one season in one tournament. He could have been having a bad game. You don't know if he cracks under pressure. Has he lost?
Okay, now let's get to our next topic. Who will win the World Cup? What do you think, Ethan?
I think it's going to be Argentina with Lionel Messi. He's going to carry.
He chokes every year, no way.
Come on.
No.
I don't think Messi. I disagree with what you said about Messi choking, but I don't think it's going to be Argentina anyway. I think it'll be Brazil. Brazil have a much better defense than Argentina. I don't even think Argentina.
Brazil
has a
just
defense.
trash in Europe.
In Europe.
Brazil's not going to win.
I think Brazil can do it. I mean, everyone's talking about the 7-1 Germany loss, but you have to consider the fact that was their captain, and they're a new team now. They have a new striker. They have Gabriel Jesus, who's an 18-year-old coming out of Brazil, who played really well for Manchester City in the games that he played in. I think that they're a new team. I think that they can win. They have a solid midfield and a solid defense.
Nope. South America's not winning. It's going to be Germany. They won the last World Cup 7-1.
But
They're going to beat Brazil. They can beat Brazil easily, and Messi always cracks under pressure. Messi's not winning, and Brazil's going to get beat by Germany. Germany's going to win the World Cup, and that's
Germany
it.
is a new team now. But think about it.
So?
They got rid of it's a different team. It's not the same team that they played.
But they're better.
No, they're not.
They are.
They lost Lam. Their defense is not nearly as solid as it was without Lam. Lam was their captain. He was probably one of the best players at playing it right back. I think that you're right. Germany can put up a good fight, but I think a big part is if Royce comes back. He's injured right now. He wasn't there for the 2014 World Cup, but he gets injured.
Exactly. He wasn't there during the 2014 World Cup. He'll come back and win. And
It's a new team too. Götze, who was their savior in the 2014 World Cup, and that with that extra time goal is not even playing well. He's playing on Dortmund. He got sent away from Bayern. But I also think that they don't have I think they lost their offense. Their offense was already. Everyone's saying, oh, they won 7-1. They won 7-1. That was one time. Brazil lost. They had a tough game.
It was when it matters.
So what was when it matters? Brazil didn't have their captain. Their best player had a back injury, and I think that was a big hit to their momentum. And I think that was the biggest part of the reason why they lost. But I think that Germany just doesn't have the solid team. I think if any team's going to win from Europe, it has to be France. France is better rounded. They have two amazing strikers in Lacazette and Griezmann. They have Pogba. They have solid defense and Lloris and all.
Okay. Now let's get to our next topic. Who will win the Super Bowl? What do you think, Oliver?
I think it has to be the Cowboys. I'm even a Philly fan. But
No.
The Cowboys are solid.
No. Ever heard of a sophomore slump? There's no way. They did all from the playoffs. Dak Prescott is not going to do as good. I feel like an O-lineman for the Cowboys is going to get hurt, and then it's going to show how good Ezekiel Elliott actually is without a good line, because he's not that good without a line.
Well, everyone said that. Everyone was always like, oh, the offensive line. He played well at Ohio State.
So every single running back that goes to the Cowboys has a good season because they have the best offensive line.
But, there's only so much you can do with an offensive line. You have to have the running back has to have talent to be able to even play in the NFL. He got drafted. I think it was like fifth or sixth, fifth. Yeah, and he got drafted high. He played really well for Ohio State, and I think that an offensive line is a big part, and that's one of the reasons why. I mean, he may be bad. He may not be as good without an offensive line, but DeMarco Murray, when he went to the Eagles, was awful without an offensive line. But
Yeah, exactly.
But he still put up 900 yards in a season, and it doesn't matter. We're not debating about whether Ezekiel Elliott is good with or without an offensive line. We're debating about how the Cowboys are going to do, and I think that they can win it.
No way. Okay, what do you
I
think?
think the Steelers are going to win.
No.
Just because of their offensive power, if everyone stays healthy, and they have the best offense in the league.
Nope. New England Patriots winning it again. Tom Brady is the best quarterback ever. It's undebatable. Best quarterback ever. Prove me wrong. 5 Super Bowl rings, and now he's a better team. He has Brandon Cooks, and before that he didn't have like a complete star wide receiver. Now he has Brandon Cooks. With Brandon Cooks, he'll be way better. This is a better New England Patriots team than last year, and if they don't win it, I will be very surprised. This is the best New England Patriots team in the past 5 years. They haven't had a strong receiving corps in a while, and this is going to be the year that they're going to go back-to-back again, and Tom Brady's going to get 6 Super Bowl rings.
I don't think he can do it.
How can he not do it?
I don't know. I just don't think that everyone every year it's like, oh, the Patriots are going to win. And I mean, every
And
single
they
year
do win.
Every single year they always go to the AFC Championship, but they lose sometimes. They've lost Super Bowls before. They have a good team, but I think that's had one of those feelings that this year I don't think they're going to be able to push all the way.
Nope, they're wrong.
The Steelers have a young defense that's going to pull them through this year.
Okay, thank you all for watching In Your Face. I'm your host Adam. You're with Oliver and Ethan. Thank you for watching.